Friends, today we are going to study the Arabic language first lesson according to the teacher's guide. So we'll go on to the teacher's guide. So first lesson is based on how to pronounce the Arabic language letters and then how to write it. So I had upload a video about how to pronounce the Arabic language letters, and I had given it with a video. So, if you didn't understood, you can comment me and say me to do another video with full explanation about the letter. So now we'll read these letters and then go on to the next part. So first one is based on first one is based on the letters, how to pronounce it, and then the categorization of the letters. So first of all, we'll read it and then I will explain the others step by step. So alif, now I will read the circled letters. Alif, ba, jim, ha, kha, ghain, ghain, ain, ghain, fa, kaf, kaf, mim, waw, ha, ya. Okay. So the next uncircled letters: ta, tha, dal, zal, ra, za, sin, sheen, swad, lod, ta, la, lam, noon. Okay. So now we'll see some Arabic language words. As-salatu, the prayer. Ar-ruhu, the soul. Al-fatihatu, the fatiha. Al-ilmu, the knowledgeable. Okay. So next, al-ulma'u, the knowledgeable persons. Ad-dinu, the religion. As-sabru, the peace. Al-qari'atu, the moon. Al-qari'atu. Ar-rahmanu, the merciful. And then now we'll study the name of the Arabic language letters. What is the name? Al-huruf. Al-huruf means the language. Okay. Al-hajaiya. That means al-hurful hajaiya mean the Arabic letters. Okay. Al-hurful hajaiya mean the Arabic letters. So they can be divided into two types, and they are called as al-kamariya and ash-shamsiya. Al-kamariya mean the lunar letters and ash-shamsiya mean the solar letters. Okay, sun letter and moon letter. So al-kamariya letters are given here as the 14 letters. You can see it: alif, ba, jim, ha, kha, ain, ghain, fa, kaf, kaf, mim, waw, ha, ya, which were circled in that column. And then the ash-shamsiya letters: noon, lam, dam, ta, sheen, seen, lod, swad, zara, zal, dal, seen, swa, sa, ta. Okay. And then this can be now we are going to study about how to pronounce. I had given you the letters with the video to how to pronounce. Now by using the harakat mean you can see it here. Okay, you can see it in here. Harakat mean using that only we can read the letters. Okay, read the words. So if we got a mark upon the letter, upper part of the letter, we call it as, the sound of that one is a sound. Okay, now there is the letter noon. Okay, if we got that mark up of the letter, we call it as na. Okay, if we got up of this letter, la, ta, sha, sa, la, ka. In that way only we call it as. Okay. Now next one, if we call the next harakat is, and the name of this harakat is fataha. If the sign comes upon of the letter, we call it as fataha, and the sound of that is a sound. And the sign which comes under the letter, we call it as fataha, and the sound of that is e sound. Okay, e. That means li, si, zi, ri, si, she, ki, me, we, re, he. In that way. Okay. Now you can see a sign like comma, but it will appear on top of the letter like fataha. Okay, so if it appears in that way, we call it for oo sound. Okay, oo. So now if I take this sin letter, we call it as su. If we take that kaf letter, we call it as ku. We pronounce it as ku. Su, zu, ru. In that way only we used to read the letters. So we call it as fataha, kasra, dhamma. Next, if we want to read it by length, now su, shu, tu, in that way we use this. Okay, for the length, for pronounce it as the length, we call it as mad. Okay, mad. And then if we want to pronounce the letter in double way, now if I take a letter kaf, in double way we use this sign. Okay, it will appear upon the letter, so we call it as in Arabic shadd. Okay, sheen dal shadd. And then an in un, which comes, now if we take fataha, when the sound of fataha is a. When we want to add in sound with that, we should use double fataha upon the letter. So we call it as fatahatain. If we want to add in sound with e, in end sound with e letter, in, like in. Okay, so for that we use double kasra, so we call it as kasratain. Double lamma can be called as lammatain. Un. Okay, an in un. In that way we pronounce it as in that way, an in un. And then we call it as fatahatain, kasratain, lammatain. And then the common name of both those three are called as tanween. Okay, for those thing only we call it as harakat. So when we ask what are the harakat, when they ask a question what are the harakat, we used to say fataha, kasra, lamma, tanween. Okay, tanween are three types. We don't want to say that. We should say fataha, kasra, lamma, tanween. We will not see that. No, we'll see that and go. Here you can see it. Okay, so now they had given the letter fa. When sign appear upon the letter, we call it as fa, and that appear upon behind under the letter we call it as fi. Appear upon the letter like comma mark, we call it as fu. And then fa, fi, fu. Fa and alif it's there, so we call it as fa. Fa and ya is there, and then the sign is there, fi, fa and wow, and then sign is there, fu. And then now fan, fin, fun, tanween is there. Okay, next so next is sukun. So can you see a dot upon the letter? So we call it as sukun. it is used for in Tamil. mm, in Tamil letters we use a dot upon the letter and for to stop the letter to read with the stop pronunciation. So if ik, im, in, ir, in that way, we read it in that way. Sukun is used first to stop and then read. Okay. So now we should read these words. Okay. Now we should read it. Alhamdulillahi. Al Quranu. Ash-Shahidu. Al Furqanu. At-Turabu. Al Hasnatu. Muslimuna. Mu'minuna. Tawakkaltu ala Allahi. Subhanallahi. An-naru was-sama'i wat-tariq. Assalamu alaikum. Murshiduna. As-sami'u al-ghafaru. Okay. Next. So I had taught you about the al-harful hijaiya, that means the Arabic language letters, and then we had studied about Shamsiya and Kamariya, categorization of the Arabic language letters. So the next one, lesson 1.2. okay, so this is based on same thing only. எழுத்துக்களின் வடிவங்களை அவர் அனைத்து முறையாக வாசிப்பார். So now if you take alif, okay, if you take the letter alif, when it comes in the places, first place it will come in that way only, second place it will come in that way only. They had given the places, okay, first, second, third, fourth, and then ba, first ba in the second place, and then in that way they had given the all letters in those column. Okay, here see, you can see Ain is in this way in the third time, and in the second place it is in this way. Okay, so we'll go on to the next one. Again, they had given the column Seen, Swat according to that form only. First, Mudal Nili, that means if the letter comes in the first part, and then the letter comes in the second part, the middle part, and then the letter comes in the end part. Okay, same thing had given in the next column based on another two letters, Ain and Rain and Qaf. And then they had given the letter Kha, and they had said you to read it and find it. So walal akhiratu khairul laka minal ula, you can see two Kha in this. And then al khabisatu lil khabisina wal khabisuna lil khabisati, you can see four Kha. And then fa inna ma'al usri yusra, you can see Ain two times. And then وَعَمَّ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ, you can see one time. And then إِنَّ فَتَحْنَا لَكَ فَتَحًا مُبِينًا, you can see han two times. And then Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, ha one time. And then وَالطَّيِّبَاتُ لِلطَّيِّبِينَ two time. وَالتُّورِ وَكِتَابٍ مَسْطُورٍ two time. فحق علينا قول ربنا إنا لذائقون three time. قال فالحق والحق أقول four time. والصافات صفا two time. فستبصر ويبصرون two time. And then they had given some activities. You can see that. So first one, and then second one, and then third one, and fourth one. You can try them. If you have doubt, you can comment it under my video in the comment box. Okay, so the third the lesson 1.3 is based on numbers. So now we'll study about the number. Okay, so this is based on the numbers. So first of all, we will read it. So wahidun mean one, isnani mean two, salasatun mean three, arba'atun mean four, khamsatun mean five, sittatun mean six, sabi'atun mean seven, samaniyatun mean eight, tis'atun mean nine, asharatun mean 10. So you should read it, okay? And then next one. So they had given the numbers up to from 1 to 10, and then I had taught you about how to pronounce, and then okay, thank you for watching my video. So I will continue the lesson 1.3 on my next video. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos, and then like, share my video.